Check 1, 2. Can y'all hear me out there? Good evening. I'm Caveman Dave. I'll be playing 2 hours of original music for y'all. I just released a new album last Friday. It's kind of an indie folk vibe. I'll be playing a mix of songs from that and from the last 2 Americana albums. And I also have a cigar box guitar up here. This is the first song on the new album. This one's called The Phoenix. Whoever said rejection is good for the ego? Probably weren't a musician. I'm rising up, letting go. I'm rising up, stronger than before. Burning down to find myself. Ashes turn to gold. Every scar's a story needing to be told. Rising up, letting go. Rising up, stronger than before. I was sleeping in my car, playing to strangers for tips at the bar. They said, get a real job, this dream's too far. But I'm rising up, letting go. Rising up, stronger than before. Burning down to find myself. Ashes turn to gold. Every scar's a story needing to be told. Rising up, letting go. Rising up, stronger than before. So here I am, reborn and real. This is how broken learns to heal. Rising up, letting go. Rising up, stronger than before. So that's The Phoenix. That's on my brand new album. You can find that one on Spotify. I also got copies of it up here. First song on my new album. This is the second song on my new album called Some Call Me David, and this is the title track. All these songs I wrote when I was traveling around the country in 2014 to 2019. Some of them are a little bit older, some are newer, but all the songs on that album are songs I wrote mostly when I was traveling around the southeastern part of the United States, bumming around Key West in the winter and New Orleans in the spring, etc. So this is a drinking song. It's the root beer garden tonight. They got some fine root beer here, so I'm gonna do a cheers. Thanks for having me here at the barn Hickory Station. Happy New Year. Happy, what is it, Singles Awareness Weekend, I think they call it. I think Friday is Singles Awareness Day. So to all the single people, all the single cavemen, cheers. Drinking song. Some call me David, some call me caveman, some call me a rambling man. I've got my boots, I've got my guitar, I've got my left arm tan. And you always have love in your heart, a song to sing and gas in your tank. And you always have beer in your pint, outstretched wings. People to thank. I went traveling this country collecting seashells, feathers, rocks, and love, singing songs about America and growing out my locks for love, of course, for love. And you always have love in your heart, a song to sing and gas in your tank. May you always have food on your plate, outstretched wings, people to thank. But I nested for far too long. Now it's time to stretch out my wings. It's nice to write some songs and hear some people sing. Sing along, folks. May you always have love in your hearts. May you always have love in your hearts. A song to sing and gas in your tank. A song to sing and gas in your tank. May you always have beer in your pint, outstretched wings, and people to thank. This is dedicated to all the traveling troubadours. When you have no home, you can only go forward. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? May you always have love in your heart, a song to sing and gas in your tank. May you always have food on your plate, outstretched wings, people to thank. Well, there's lots more to see before I die, and there's lots more songs to sing. Anytime I want to travel, well, I just flap my wings like a bird, like a snowbird. You always have love in your heart, a song to sing and gas in your tank. You always have beer in your pint, outstretched wings, and people to thank. Some call me David, some call me caveman, some call me rambling man. I got my boots, I've got my guitar, I've got my left arm tan. Hey, that's all my new album. You can find me on Spotify and all the streaming services. I'm doing a live stream right now on the YouTube, so you can follow me on the YouTube. And I do this pretty much every weekend. Every weekend. Let me tune this thing real quick for you. I'm going to do another new song from the album. Again, I got copies up here. Some Call Me David. It's sort of an indie folk, chill vibes. I wanted to do a stripped down version of just me and my acoustic. There's me and my banjo on one track on the first track. I did play harmonica, but all the tracks were recorded live in one take. This is the third track on the new album. This one's called Simp. Simpleton, puts the pathetic and empathetic, puts the ass in passive, aggressive. He doesn't have the confidence that comes from old money or from a bottle of whiskey. She's a pretty girl, she don't need money. She gets a nice thing paid for her. He's a nice guy with a little bit of money, and he's a people pleaser. He puts the simp and simpleton, he puts the pathetic and empathetic, puts the ass in passive, aggressive. He doesn't have the confidence that comes from old money or from the bottle of whiskey. Pretty girl, she don't need money. She gets a nice thing paid for her. He's a nice guy with a little bit of money, and he's a people pleaser. He puts the simp and simpleton, he puts the pathetic and empathetic, puts the ass in passive, aggressive. He doesn't have the confidence that comes from old money or from a bottle of whiskey. Simp and simpleton, puts the pathetic and empathetic, puts the ass in passive, aggressive. He doesn't have the confidence that comes from old money or from a bottle of whiskey. She's a pretty girl, she don't need money. She gets a nice thing paid for her. He's a nice guy with a little bit of money, and he's a people pleaser. He puts the simp and simpleton, he puts the pathetic and empathetic, puts the ass in passive, aggressive. He doesn't have the confidence that comes from old money or from a bottle of whiskey. Or from a bottle of whiskey. Or from a bottle of whiskey. That's the third song on my new album. I released a new album last year as well, and that one's called Sequoia Tree. And I'm going to do the title track from that album. I got CDs of that up here as well. You can also find me on the Spotify and all those streaming services out there. For my drummer. I stand tall like a sequoia tree. spirits, roars and flees. In this world of challenges I've never fought, I'll say it loud, say it clear. I'm a voice, I know fear. Strength within runs deep. You see mighty me like a sequoia tree. Every challenge my power grows, unwavering like a sequoia. I'll shoot. This mountains will crumble at my will. I am filled with strength, my dreams I'll fulfill. Say it loud, say it clear. I'm a force, have no fear. Strength within runs deep. You see mighty me like a sequoia tree. Say it loud, say it clear. I'm a force, have no fear. Strength within runs deep. You see mighty me like a sequoia tree. Say it loud, say it clear. I'm a force, have no fear. Strength within runs deep. You see mighty me like a sequoia tree. I am mighty, oh so mighty, 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 like a sequoia tree. Unstoppable and ready, ready, ready. A force you'll see. Say it loud, say it clear. I'm a force, have no fear. Strength within runs deep. You see mighty me like a sequoia tree. All right. Thank you, Barnett Hickory. I'm Caveman Dave, and that is Sequoia Tree on my album that came out last spring. I'm working on a jazz album this winter. And I plan to release a new album this spring. I'm just pumping them out. And it's going to be an all-instrumental album. This one is called Helga's Party Trick. Give it up for my drummer, all the way from Eugene, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to the smooth sounds of Caveman Day. Alright, I just released a new album on last Friday, and it's on Spotify, and I played a couple songs from that, and then I played a song from my album that came out last year, Poetry. That last song is from my forthcoming album. It's going to be coming out later this year. It's going to be an instrumental jazz album. Well, cheers. Cheers to self-love. Self-love. All right, cheers. At the Beergarden here, at the Beergarden. All right. This is my most played song on the Spotify. I got put it on a list, one of those playlists for the Oregon Country Fair. I played there a couple years ago. I played on the kids stage my first year because I had a kids album. I actually have two kids albums up here, but the song that got the most plays on my Spotify is not a kids album at all. And this is an anti-tripping song. An anti-tripping song. And a lot of people, that they hear the title, they automatically think that it's some sort of drug song, but let me tell you, it is not. It is not. It's a song about tripping. So this one's called Tripping at the John Mayer Show. 1, 2, 1. Actually, let me do this one on repeat. Hold on a second. From the Lost That Love album that came out in 2024. Again, this one's called Tripping at the John Mayer Show. You find this one on Spotify or CDs up here? Well, they caught my friend tripping at the John Mayer Show, but he didn't know it was a John Mayer Show. Thought it was a Dead and Company show. That things look funny when he couldn't get grilled cheese to fill his tummy. Not like me for the show. He wanted to hear Run for the Roses, but instead he was running through the halls of his high school. Someone started screaming at the top of their lungs. Security looked over, shined a light. John Mayer looked hurt, but he kept on playing. Mothers, daughters started shushing. Yeah, they caught my friend tripping at the John Mayer Show, but he didn't know it was a John Mayer Show. Thought it was a Dead and Company show. Didn't realize that things look funny. He couldn't get a grilled cheese to fill his tummy. That might be for the show. Friend was blinded in the face. Some empty mace. Getting dirty looks and called him a wook. That's when he started to fall face. There's some true Hickory in a hoodie with a 12-volt steely and some Chad and cargo shorts started wooing. Yeah, they caught my friend tripping at the John Mayer Show, but he didn't know it was a John Mayer Show. Thought it was a Dead and Company show. Didn't realize that things look funny. Couldn't get a grilled cheese to fill his tummy, and that might be for the show. Just as he was about to hit the floor, someone appeared. He wasn't there before, and caught my friend in his arms. Oh, he looked beer. Yeah, he caught my friend tripping at the John Mayer show, but he didn't know it was a John Mayer show. Thought it was Ted and Company show. Didn't realize that things look funny and couldn't get a grilled cheese to fill his tummy. And that might be for the show. That might be for the show. That might be for the show. Oh. All right, let's start with the John Mayer Show. This is also on the Lost of Love album that came out in 2024. Another GCD song. It's a holler and a hoot. He's standing in his high heel line. If they were a dollar or 15 cents, I got them fair and square, and I don't give a care. I'm walking around in these dead man's boots. He's stomping towards the front, hey man, oh wait, he ain't dead there yet. He's standing this high, he's alive. If they were a dollar or 15 cents, I got them fair and square, and I don't give a care. I'm walking around in these dead man's boots. All right now. boogie, do the scoot. He's standing in his dead man's boots. I really made his old leather shine. Used to make oil, no boat grease. They're really beginning to feel like they're mine. I'm walking around in his dead man's boots. You can hear me stomping towards the front, hey man, oh, and he ain't dead there yet. He's standing in his time, he's alive. Well, I'll be honest, I'll be blunt, I don't know the man, no, we never met. But me standing in his time, and around his dead man, went around his dead man's roots. That was Dead Man in the Boots, of course, from the Lost and Love album. I released that in 2024 again. All these songs, except for the jazz ones, are all on Spotify. And I also got some CDs. I got some 7-inch 45 records up here too, folks. Cheers. Give it up for my drummer, all the way from Eugene. This is going to be on the new album coming out later this year. This one's called A New Strut, Same Car. That's an old song. It's gonna be on the new album coming out later this year for a spring release. That one's called New Strut, Same Car. Again, I'm Caveman Dave. I got some merch up here. I got some shirts and records and CDs. I wrote this song, and it's on the 2024 release, The Lost But Love CD. This one's called Comedy Relief. Song about want to be taken seriously. While you're tired of playing the fool and the clown, you learn to juggle, cover up your frown. Why do people laugh at everything that you say? Even when you see it, still laugh away. Am I just your comedy? Something to laugh at, the end of the day. Am I just your comedy relief? Something to ridicule and something to judge. I never learned to juggle, but I know of the struggle. Have you ever walked in someone else's skin? Get to know them deep within. Does the shoe fit? Or are you misfits? Am I just your comedy relief? Something to laugh at the end of the day. Am I just your comedy relief? Something to ridicule and something to judge. In someone else's shoes, are you picking up all of the clues? Are you missing a few marbles or maybe a few screws? Have you paid all of your dues? Am I just your comedy relief? Something to laugh at end of the day. Am I have to say, even when you sit, they still laugh away. Woo! All right. That's Comedy Relief. That is on my CD. You can get that up here. I have a limited vinyls left of this song. This one's called Hard Working Johnny.
Hey, Band-Aid! Hold on! Well played, sir.
my drummer, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Eugene. Hard-working Johnny was a hard-working man. Wake up early, put two wigs in a plan. Crushing big old stones down in the sand. He'd do all the work with his bare hands, and he was tired. Hard-working Johnny, yeah, he was tired. Hard-working. Get up early, work every day. Suck on somebody's ass and when you would play. Mandolin at the local cabaret. Dancing with the bird of skills and the lingerie. And you were tired. Hard-working Johnny. You were tired. Hard-working. before the break of dawn. Cruising like crap down the autobahn. He wasn't no square old polygon. Oh, he worked hard. Hard working night. Yeah, he worked hard. Hard working. This one's called Driving. It's the B-side to the last song, which I have up here on 7-inch vinyl. Give it up again for my drummer all the way from Eugene tonight. Appreciate that. Sticker? A couple stickers right there. I don't know how much you put in there. Thank you very much. I love the mountains and love the sea. I love the people and all the places that I see. guitar all day. I went swimming in the river, been playing my guitar all day. I love the mountains and I love the sea. I love the people and all the places that I see. Swimming in the ocean, been playing my guitar every night. Went swimming in the ocean, been playing my guitar every night. I love the mountains and I love the sea. Of the people and all the places that I see. Albany, Oregon.
Yes.
It's my mom's Stacy Looney's 50th birthday.
Okay.
You think you could sing her happy birthday?
I mean, I'll go out there and we can all sing it together, but I'm not going to sing it on the mic. You know, I'm not a cover
Okay.
band, but you
Okay.
know, I
Calvin?
won't. What do we want to?
What do you think?
Well, if he doesn't, I think we'll sing her happy birthday with her cake. But I think he was hoping that you'd sing it up there. But if you're not wanting to do that,
Right
that's
on.
fine. That's fine.
When the kid comes out, I'll go over and sing, but I'm not going to
Okay.
sing a cover song on the microphone.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's I think there's a copyright stuff, and that's a copyright song. So yeah.
No worries.
I'm live casting right now, so I'll get a copyright infringement if I play a cover song. But let me know when the kid comes out, and I'll stop and we can all sing happy birthday.
This is a song on my new album coming out later this spring. This one's called Terrible Tilly. gentlemen. Cheers. And that's how you change a string during a set right there. That's how you change a string. That one was called Terrible Tilly. This is going to be on my forthcoming jazz album. And sorry for the extended jam there, but I broke my guitar string. And in lieu of taking a break, I decided to just let the loop go and finish the song out. This next song is another song from the forthcoming jazz album. This has a bit of a Latin flavor to it. I'll see you tapping your feet out there. This one's called It's All on the Hips.
Beat you on that one.
All right, thanks, Barn. It's been fun jamming. I think I got one or two more songs. Again, I'm Caveman Dave. I am on Spotify. I'm doing a live stream on YouTube right now. You can give me a follow on those two places. I do have some shirts if you're feeling chilly. I got some 7-inch 45s. I got some CDs. So come check out my merch booth. If you're feeling tipsy, you can throw some chips in there. I appreciate that. And again, I'm Caveman Dave, so make sure you give me a follow on Spotify. Cheers. Root Beer Bar. Thanks for the sugar. I just released a new album on last Friday, 2626. And this song is on it, so I'd like to do this one for you. guitar strings. Does anyone here know who Mississippi John Hurt is? Well, this song is very much influenced by Mississippi John Hurt. Love it when you sing.
Oh, I thought you were going to go and use the document. Go ahead, yeah, sure. Thank you, sir. Service here.
Give it up one more time for my drummer. You know, it's the little things in life, you know, like self-love. On this weekend of singles awareness and all this love talk, you know. Remember to treat yourself. The little things in life. Sing a little song in the morning, sing a song at night, sing a song the whole day through. It can help the body feel alright. And if you sing a song to the mountains, sing a song and sea, sing a song to the sun and moon, it can help the body feel alright. Yes, it can now. Yes, it can. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sing a song in the morning, sing a song at night, sing a song the whole day through, and then the body feel alright. And if you sing a song to the mountains, a song to sea, a song to the sun and moon, making everybody feel alright. And if you sing a little song to me, I can sing a little song to you, and we can sing a little song to everyone, and everybody feel alright. It's a cat, it's a cat. Song in the morning, sing a song at night, sing a song the whole day through, again everybody feel alright. And if you sing a song to me, I can sing a song to you, and we can sing a song to everyone, and everybody feel alright. Or maybe we can everybody feel alright. Maybe everybody feel alright. Maybe everybody feel alright. Maybe everybody feel thanks. Maybe everybody feel alright. Or maybe we can everybody feel. Oh, you can soften that case right there. Everybody. Thank you very much. Thank y'all very much. Have a wonderful weekend of self-love and loving other people. Thank you all very much.
Good night. Please like and subscribe. Tune in tomorrow night. I'll be doing this again. Tune in tomorrow night. I'll be doing this live from Eugene at the Beergarden. 7:30 to 9:30 is the live stream. Peace.